I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can quickly add cars to your scene by using add-ons in Blender. The first add-on we'll look at is traffic. Here you have the options to choose between different cars, and you can choose spawn, asset, and here you can choose the cars. You can also choose between bicycles and aircrafts and other kinds of things, but we're going for just ordinary cars right here. Let's go for this car. We can add it to the scene, and it's just picking the car that you want and clicking OK. Now the car has been added to the scene. Maybe you don't like the color, so you can change that. You can click here on the black color. You can turn it up here, and you have this option to pick another color that you find suitable. Let's go for this color, make it a little darker. And also you have the option to turn on the light of the car if you are going to make a night scene. And you also have the option to change the wear of the car so it looks like it's not brand new if you're going in for a close-up. If you want to place the car on the ground, you have the options to snap to ground over here, and we can press it, but it's already connected to the ground. Press 7 on the numpad to go to the top view, and now you can press R on your keyboard to rotate the car, and you can press G to grab it and move it into a parking spot like here. And you can go back to the view here, the camera view, and we can continue to build the scene. Let's check out another add-on. Transportation works kind of the same way that you just saw with traffic. You have the option to pick between different cars, but also boats and bicycles and planes. We're going for an SUV model this time, and you also have the option to change some things. You can choose a low poly model or HD model, and you can choose where you want to add it. I have chosen the cursor right here, so that's where we're going to add the car. And you also have the option to change the color of the car, and you can choose metallic, matte or shiny. And you can also choose a custom color if you want. We're just going to add it, and we can change the color afterwards. So just press add vehicle to the scene, and now the car is ready, and we can choose snap vehicle to ground if we want to. It's already there, so that's fine. I don't really like the color perhaps, and then I can change it to another one. Here we have the default colors, but you can also choose a color that you like yourself. Let's go for orange look and add car paint to vehicle. Now we have the orange color, but you can also pick a custom color if you want to. Again, it's the same. We go to 7 on the numpad, and we go to G to grab. Now we have 2 cars selected. Select one car, and we're going to park it in the parking spot next to the other car. And this time we can choose to place it like the front facing this direction, and just press G again to move it. And that's it. And let's go back to the camera view. Now we have another car in the scene. There's also another add-on that enables you to add cars to your scene rather fast. It's called BlenderKit. It's in both a free and a paid version. The difference is that in the paid version you get access to more models, but the free version is actually quite good. Here you can search, for instance, after a car that you would like in your scene. I typed in Ferrari, and then I have access to Ferrari cars and also other elements, for instance, helmets and things like that. You can also choose to go to delete your search and go to categories. It's right here, and choose cars. There's like 200 at the moment. And here you can see the different cars. There's all kind of models, even a tractor. And you can choose to add them to your scene. It works kind of the same way that you saw before. You can select, let's go for this car. And now we have the car in the scene, and we're able to move it. We don't have the same kind of options to change things. If we want to, we have to go into the shader editor and edit the color there or change things with the car. So with the other add-ons, it's easier to change some things with the car, for instance the colors, rather quickly out here in the add-on. Let's move the car into place. It can sometimes be a little harder to move the cars because you end up selecting only part of the car. So if you want to make sure that you selected all the car, you can go over here, the menu, and you can find the car. It's a Mercedes. Right click, and you can choose select objects, and that makes sure that you select all the objects. And now you can move the car. so it's not only part of the car that you are moving. So that's 3 ways to add cars to your scene. I'll put a link in the descriptions for all the 3 different add-ons that I used, and I'll also put a link to the car park that you see here and the houses in the background. It's part of a kit called Urbaniac that you can download as well. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more content like this, remember to subscribe.